and no Oshit corner, I'm afraid, because just as I'd filled up with petrol and was about to head back home, I spotted Andy coming the other way. So we set off from there. Unfortunately, we seem to have copped all the traffic heading for the Bescot Sunday market. One of the drawbacks of coming this way, I suppose. One of the drawbacks with modern cars is the fact they're so bleeding wide. This chap has to crawl up the gutter to get through that gap. TCT goes through it with no trouble at all. And it hasn't got shortened axles, so it was the same width as a Volkswagen Beetle. For some reason the M6 seemed to be rammed solid, but unfortunately I've got something else to worry about apart from this. It feels as though the front tyre has gone flat, so best get off the motorway and have a look. Yeah, that's flat alright. Luckily I carry both an aerosol tyre repair kit and a 12 volt compressor, so I think first thing, let's get the compressor out and see if it'll just blow back up. Well, that's putting air into it, but I don't know whether it'll stay in there. We'll give it a try, see what happens. Now, I'm afraid in less than half a mile the tyre was flat again. Rightio, let's try the good old aerosol tyre weld device. Now, I bought this aerosol device some time back when I had a similar puncture up at the Ponderosa Calf, and at the time I joined the RAC. And they told me, oh, we can't get out for at least 7.5 hours. So I thought, we're not going to get caught out on this again. So let's see how this goes. Well, so far so good. It's blown the tyre up. The tyre seems to be staying up, and it's only 4 or 5 miles to home. So let's see how it goes from here. Well, we made it back home alright. So let's put the trike in the garage. I dare say I'll get the wheel out tomorrow, get that puncture sorted out. Possibly a new tyre, definitely a new tube. But anyway, let's swap to the B31 and see if we can make it this time. Now, Chris says the meeting at 12:30, and I reckon it'll be about 1 o'clock by the time I get there. I'm certainly not going to go up the motorway because that's rammed, so I'll trace my steps back as far as Willenhall and then pick the motorway up from junction 11. It should hopefully be running clear by then. Let's go and have a look. And looking at the amount of traffic here that's coming from junction 11 back towards Willenhall, I don't think I'll be coming back home this way. And as we cross the motorway bridge, I can see that northbound is now running fairly clear, but southbound is absolutely solid, which is no surprise, it normally is around junction 9 and 10. Junction 11, and due to the traffic it's a bit of a mess. Drivers don't seem to get this leave a gap at an island for other things to go through. Right, if there isn't a gap, we'll make one. I reckon we'll get through there. There we go, not difficult. There we go, M6 North, just what we're looking for. We only use the M6 for one junction, from 11 to 12. Then at junction 12, it's off onto the A5. last Sunday due to Storm Dara, this bit of the A5 was closed. And looking at the mud and debris there, I'd say it was totally flooded beneath that bridge. And there's a fair few branches at the side of the road there, where a couple of trees may have come down. But luckily today, we go sailing straight through. Then it's off the A5 and on to the A41 towards Newport. Yes, the B31 occasionally overtakes things. And the turning for Norbury Junction. And a pillar box on the left with a knitted Christmas theme on top. And here we are, Norbury Junction. I said around 1 o'clock, it's actually 10 past, so not too bad. By the look of it, there's a few folks still there. After brekkie and the awarding of the Get Out There Challenge trophy this year, which is a very well made Meccano petrol pump, which is now sitting in my trophy cabinet. Next stop, hopefully, will be the Dragon Soul Bikers Coffee Shop in Newport. A rather jolly place if you like your coffee and your cake, which I do. Here we are, the Dragon Soul Bikers Coffee Shop. Oh, and it appears Rob and Nathan have beat us to it. I'll reverse the B31 into place and then go grab a cuppa. And having seen what the M6 southbound was like, when we get to the junction for the M54, we decide no, we'll keep on the A41 and go through the middle of Wolverhampton, which according to Nathan, because he came this way, the traffic wasn't too bad. I don't think it could be any worse than what it was this morning. Anyway, one way to find out. Chapel Ash, and so far the traffic has not been too bad at all. It's starting to get a bit dark now. Following the tram lines down the A41 towards Bilston. Coming up on the left is Jean's Cafe, and I've had me dinner in there more than once. Nice to see that it's still open. Thinking about it, the last time I had me dinner there I was still working for H&C, so that was 1999, so that's 25 years ago. Doesn't seem that long at all. Only a couple of miles from home now, and the light's fading pretty quickly. Just getting dark as we come through Stone Cross, and there's the Christmas tree. And a few Christmas lights on the lampposts. Not that you can see them that well with all the brake lights and headlights, but I thought I'll come along here for a change. And as we approach Oshit Corner in the dark, it ain't been a bad day. Okay, it started off with a bit of a niggle with a puncture, but that can happen to any vehicle at any time, and it's a fairly simple fix. For December, the weather's been more than kind to us. 77 odd mile on the clock, and many thanks to Chris Instone for organising the Get Out There challenge and the superb trophy. So I suppose until the next time, see you later.